In today's Clash of Clans video, we're going to be taking a look at these top heavy or bottom heavy bases and exactly how to take them down. Let's get into it. What is up, everybody? It is JG10Orange here, and welcome to another Clash of Clans attack strategy video. And today, we're going to be taking a look at these top heavy or bottom heavy bases and how to exactly take them down. It's using a bit of an interesting strategy here, but by adapting the army just a little bit, we're able to go in and 3-star these types of bases. So I want to go ahead and start by freezing the frame right here on this first replay and kind of breaking down what I mean by a top heavy or bottom heavy base. Notice the amount of concentrated defenses at this bottom side of the base. We've got both of the scatter shots, we've got 2 expos, all 4 enemy heroes, and the clan castle. Now, this strategy is meant to take down bases that kind of isolate all of those important key buildings in one area. And the way it works is by starting with a kill squad formation that goes straight in to take down those buildings, and then we see the Hog Riders wrap around the rest of the base here. We're going to go ahead and start and get straight into this first replay, and you can kind of see the approach I'm going for. Dropping the Ice Golems, dropping the Heroes and the Yetis straight in towards this side, as well as dropping the Warden to add that extra bit of value at the bottom side. Now, because both of the scatter shots are at this bottom side, you're going to want to use that Warden for the kill squad, and that's going to be the case for any bases in which you can get both of the scatter shots down as your main army is moving in. So as you can see, the Yetis, they're able to step up, take down a couple of the defenses, set a funnel, and now we've got all 3 of the heroes, the Queen, the King, and the Warden going into this Town Hall, ability getting popped, and notice the value that we're going to get diving into the base here. We will end up getting one of the scatter shots. One of them, however, will stay alive a little bit because all of my troops pathed to the outside. But the key here is that I got the value that I needed. Enemy clan castle is down, all 4 heroes are down, and the Town Hall is down. And now here come the Hogs from this left side here. And now I'm going to send this World Champion in to help the Hog Riders out, and she's going to actually come in and grab that scatter shot from the 7 o'clock side. And we're also going to see the Blimp come in from about 11 o'clock to kind of get the funnel a bit tighter for the Hog Riders. So again, this strategy, very straightforward. You got to make sure that you're healing those Hog Riders as well. They are very, very squishy, so as long as you can keep them healed and run through, you should be fine. Notice the value that the Kill Squad got, and now look at the Hog Riders moving through. Now, the big key with this specific attack is that I didn't need the Warden with the Hogs. Why is that? There was not any crazy splash damage on the base to take them all out at once, that being the scatter shots or possibly the Eagle. The Eagle shells did not do a whole lot to the Hogs as it was focused on the Kill Squad for a majority of the raid. And now you can kind of notice how pretty much every single one of the defenses has gone down besides that Inferno Tower at the bottom. But notice I've still got a full health Royal Champion, I've got a couple of Hog Riders left, and I have a heal spell left in the pocket at the moment. And so now the Hog Riders are going to run through and they're going to take down these buildings here. Another key with this strategy, again, is making sure that you've got enough cleanup, because those Hog Riders are not going to take down any of the other buildings throughout the base here. They're just mainly going to go for these for the defenses here, and then eventually wrap around and clear the base. So a very straightforward strategy, again, isolating that corner of the base with those high value defenses and buildings, taking them down with the kill squad, and then wrapping up with the Hogs to take down the rest of the base. So we've got a couple of different base designs here for you today, and a couple of different variations with this attack strategy. One where we see the Warden with the Hog Riders, and one where we see the Warden with the kill squad. So nice hit there. Was able to get that one done for King of Nukes in the SCCWL Champs 2 division for King of Nukes, the King Jeffrey. Bit of a mini clan for King Jeffrey. But here is another example of these top heavy bases. Again, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right here so we can just take a look at what's at the top side of this base here. Again, we've got the Town Hall. We have both of the scatter shots. We have the clan castle, as well as all 4 enemy heroes. You can get enough value by dropping in your King, Queen, Warden, Ice Golems, and the Yetis with that main portion there. They're going to go in and they're going to take down that entire corner of the base, and then we're going to see the Hog Riders come in from this 9 o'clock side. Well, really, it's about 10 o'clock here. So same start as before, dropping in the Ice Golems, dropping in the Yetis, super wall breakers coming in here to break open to that Town Hall. And the Ice Golem's doing a very nice job here, freezing the Town Hall and the defenses to make sure that my troops can step up and get through. Lava Hound's going to get popped, delay the Queen a little bit, but the King's going to step up, clear the Town Hall, and he's going to actually bounce to the outside here. Not ideal, but we got the first scatter shot, and now everything on the kill squad is going to move left here. I had I believe I had I might have had 2 rages. No, I only had 1 rage for that one. I apologize. 1 rage for the kill squad. Didn't use it early there. Used it a little bit later because I noticed I didn't really need it going into the town hall. But the queen and the king, they're actually going to step up and set a nice funnel for the hogs. And here they come straight in from this top side. Now I'm going to go ahead and pause it here just so we can break down what is the key parts of this base at this very point that are going to be an issue. And the big ones are really those 2 bomb towers that are sitting in that central compartment, as well as the eagle. But notice we've got a plan for that eagle. We have the stone slammer that's going to come in from about this 6 o'clock side to support the hog riders and keep them into the middle. So let's go ahead and play it here and get back going. World champion is going in with the hog riders to help take down any skeletons and possibly just help out and clear the defenses. Now, I cannot stress this enough. If you are not grabbing all 4 of the heroes with your kill squad, you're going to need a backup plan to take down the enemy queen and the enemy RC. This strategy really only works if your kill squad can step up, grab those key buildings there, and then allow your hogs to go through the rest of the base. Normally, in the event that, hey, you don't want to use your warden for your kill squad because you're not getting the scatter shots, use the warden for the hog riders there to protect them against those scatter shots. Again, I have an example of that coming up later in this video, so stay tuned for that here. But you can kind of see the amount of hog riders left alive at the back end. But again, notice all of the buildings still left alive. You got to make sure that you're very vigilant about how much time you've got left, as well as bringing necessary cleanup. Notice on this raid, I didn't have any cleanup here. I made a mistake. I brought too many hog riders and not enough cleanup. And now that means that all my hogs have to backtrack and get this one done. In the end, this is still going to be a 3-star, but time was almost an issue here for me. So again, be sure that you're bringing enough cleanup for the base. If you got a bunch of trash on the outside like this one, bring like 6 to 8 wizards. You're going to need them for the end of the raid here. But again, the strategy very simple to execute, and you got to make sure that when you're base identifying, you need to know the value that you're getting out of your kill squad. In both of the previous raids, I was able to get significant value that would affect the hogs if I wasn't able to take them out early. That being the scatter shots, the town hall, all 4 enemy heroes, and the clan castle. All of those were taken out with the kill squad. And now we're going to go ahead and jump into our 3rd and final example of this video on these top heavy or bottom heavy bases here. We've got another hit coming in from the King of Nukes SCCWL. And now we're going to go ahead and pause this one here and kind of break this one down a little bit more. So notice this base design here. It's a little bit different from some of the other raids that we've seen so far in the video. The scatter shots deep inside of that base, meaning that his kill squad is not going to be able to step up and get those scatter shots. They might, but he's not banking on that here. So what he's going to opt in to do is actually just use the ice golems, the yetis, and the heroes, because he knows, look, I can get all 4 of the enemy heroes, I can get the clan castle, and I can get the town hall. Now, the scatter shots are a different story. I'm going to need my Grand Warden's ability to keep those hog riders alive through those scatter shots. 2 scatter shot blasts will take out maxed out hog riders, which is going to be a huge issue, especially later on in these raids. So let's go ahead and get into the start of this raid here. Going to start with a poison over the enemy heroes there, knowing that he's going to grab the clan castle. And notice all 4 enemy heroes besides the warden, because he's a defensive structure, affected by that poison. Kill squad going straight in at 12 o'clock. All 4 yetis, wall wrecker, ice golems, everything diving straight in here. But notice there is no warden. That warden needs to be saved for the hog riders to keep them moving through those scatter shots. Now this queen will eventually dive in to this 12 o'clock side here after dealing with all the pups to take down the town hall. He's actually brought 2 rage spells for the kill squad here, knowing that, look, I won't need a whole lot of value with my heals because I have that warden ability to help out the hogs. Yetis will take down that town hall, but notice the scatter shots staying alive there. But again, he planned for that. He knows, look, I'm probably not going to be able to get the scatter shots, so bringing in the warden with the hog riders here. And notice that scatter shot firing a couple of shots on the hog riders there, but this queen is going to come up clutch and actually take both of them down here. But again, still has that warden ability, and he's going to use that on the Eagle Blast, or when he dives into the core of this base when there could be some high splash defenses here. And now he's got enough firepower to push through the rest of this base and get this one done. So the takeaway from this video is, if you're going to use this strategy, you've got to make sure that you're getting the appropriate value with your kill squad. You got to make sure that you're at least getting the enemy queen and the enemy royal champion. Those are 2 mandatory aspects there, as well as grabbing the clan castle and potentially the town hall. This strategy is really catered to taking down these top heavy bases, and ideally it all comes down to the value that you're getting out of the kill squad. Don't invest more than you need to get the value you need for the raid. But yeah, that is going to do it for me in this video. If you guys found this video helpful, please be sure to drop me a like and maybe even drop a comment saying you found it helpful. And if you have any other recommendations on strategies or maybe a specific base you want to see taken down or broken down on how to defeat, let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's going to do it for me for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. See ya.